Do you want to become rich and wealthy? Do you want to work for yourself? Do you want to build the life of your dreams? If so, you want to learn high income skills. In order to build wealth, in order to get a higher income, you need to know the skills to get there. And so today we're going to be talking about 16 high income skills that Tony Robbins, the financial master, says that you need to have if you want to build massive wealth. Let's do it. Before we get started, let's define the terms. So what is a high income skill anyways? And so you might be able to deduce what the answer is, but it's basically a personal proficiency that you can leverage in order to get paid more in the marketplace. So it's often a soft skill. There's hard skills and soft skills. We can talk more about that. It's like a technical skill versus like people skills, things like that, like passion, communication, reliability, and it's sometimes industry specific. And so one of these skills, they can deliver unique value that can help make you more money. Number one, the first high income skill is analytical thinking. And so some of these might surprise you, but this makes so much sense because if you're a critical thinker and you analyze things, it helps you make better decisions. And so in any industry, in any company, there's so much data and information coming out there or problems that need to be solved. And so if you're a critical thinker and you're able to analyze multiple sides of every situation, then you are going to be a valuable asset to a team and to a company where you can help solve their problems in the most efficient and effective way. Number two, a high income skill is to have high standards. And so if you have these high standards for yourself, number one, you're going to be a better performer. You're going to do more. You are going to impact your company or your organization more or whatever business or thing that you're a part of. You also are going to expect more from yourself. And so you're going to think maybe you're making $40,000. You're like, no, I can make more. I can do more. I can learn more. And so part of that, those high income skills is having some of the drive or the determination and these standards for yourself. And this can actually help you or anyone or your child be more successful if you have high standards. And so have high standards and believe that you can make a bigger impact and call your company, call your business higher or whatever industry you have to step higher, and you're going to have everybody achieve more. Think about that too. If people are achieving more, you're going to get more, right? And so if you have this higher standard, you are going to be able to make better deals. You're going to have better relationships. You are going to make more money for the company and for yourself. And so that is critical. Number three, you have passion. And so if you're just going along with your everyday life and you're like, or drained, that is not going to help you to make more money. If you have passion, if you have persistence, if you have drive, that is going to help you to serve the company, to serve the customers. You are helping, you care about the mission. Like Sarah Blakely, I talk about her all the time, but she's really impacted my life. And I think she's an excellent example. And she's the billionaire founder of Spanx. And she talks about, she has this passion for helping women and helping them feel better about themselves and empowering them. And so that's going to drive you, right? She's built $1 billion company and for multiple reasons, but that is one part, that passion and that drive and that care. You have to care about something. And so that really is true. A lot of people say, well, you can't just do what you're passionate about because it might not make you money. But especially in this day and age, you might be able to do what you're passionate about. There's so many ways to make money and it doesn't have to be in a certain industry. So find that passion. Number four, a high income skill is also reliability. And so this is critical. I know my mom even always encouraged this in us, that we want to be reliable. We want to be someone that people can count on. You want to show up on time. You want to do your work. You want to do even more than you need to. You want to be there and say, hey, what can I do? How can I serve? How can I help you out? And if you are reliable, if you are always there, if you do your job and if you do it well and exceptionally well, then people are going to want to hire you. People are going to want to promote you. People are going to want to work with you, which will in turn give you more money and give you more opportunity. Number five, a high income skill is drive. And so if you have drive, this kind of goes along with passion, but if you lose your drive, it is a great blessing to have it. It can really be a huge problem in your life. And so to achieve a big goal or to get a big income, you have to have this drive and this passion and persistence towards your goal. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. And so if you are driven, if you're focused, it's going to help you to overcome those obstacles, solve those problems, and get where you need to be. One of the most advantageous emotions and things that you can learn and skills is to have an emotional control. And so if you're able to stay calm under pressure, if you're able to think rationally and handle and manage emotions, you are well on your way to earning more money and being someone who is reliable, accountable, and someone who can be trusted and who can handle the heat of making these big decisions and these big problems that come along with the higher income jobs and higher income opportunities. And so you really want to work on emotional intelligence and handling your emotions. I'm going to be doing more videos like this on my channel because it's about the tactics, but it's also about the tactics of handling your emotions and being able to understand what you're thinking and feeling and how to do it in an appropriate way. Number 7, another high income skills, and probably one of the most important, Tony says, is communication. And so this is about talking and being able to share your ideas and your messages, but it's also about listening, right? And so you can't listen if you're talking. You want to have open ears. You want to be able to understand and synthesize and be able to really get to know what someone else is saying. And so you want to be able to build these relationships, and you want to be able to communicate and have a two-way conversation, have empathy, all of these different things so that you can build better relationships, partnerships, and ultimately more money. Number 8, it's critical to have open-mindedness, to have an open mind. And so if you are open to opportunities, open to possibilities, open to new ideas, open to other types of thinking or ways of doing things, then you might stumble upon something that can really help you or your company and to help you build wealth. And so it's really important to listen and to be open-minded. And this skill, it might seem very simple, and a lot of these might seem simple, but it can be hard to do. And combined, all of these tools and things will really help propel you forward. Number 9 is consistent habits. And so habits, the daily habits that you have will show you your life, right? And so if you show me your habits, you will show what your life is going to be like and what your success or not success will be like. And so it's super important to have these consistent habits to show up, to do the things over and over. If you're trying to be healthy, you want to have these consistent habits every single day for a long period of time. And so it's the same thing. You want to show up, you want to be consistent, you want to be reliable, you want to be there, and you want to do the things over and over again to achieve the things that you want and to help your company. Number 10, it's important to learn the skill of collaboration. And so sometimes you're working by yourself, but it's really important. You're typically going to be working with other people. And so how do you collaborate? How do you have empathy? How do you have understanding? How do you get to know somebody else? How do you work together? How do you use the skills and the strengths of other people and combine them together? And so using other people's strengths and knowing what yours are can really make a huge difference and can help you to make more money. If you all focus on the skills that you are really best at, and then if you also use them to build something greater or to do more good in the world, then you're going to be rewarded. Number 11, it's important to use leverage. So you might have some awesome skills, but how do you leverage them? How do you maximize them? Like maybe you're a teacher, and then maybe you come online because you can reach more people. Maybe you have a little bit of debt, but you're leveraging that debt to make you more money in the long run. And so leveraging is a really important skill, and you have to do it in the right way, but it can really, really help you to expand and to be able to make more money. We have to think critically, smarter, think bigger. Number 12, developing influence can also be really, really helpful. You can convince and persuade different members of your team to do certain things. You can work with other organizations or other business leaders and help persuade and figure out why your product is meant to be the right product, or if you're in sales, or going online and using the internet to find more people and connections. You could do affiliate marketing. There's all sorts of ways to expand your influence and be able to work with other people in an appropriate way to expand and to open up more opportunities for you down the line. Number 13, believe it or not, a high income skill is belief in yourself. And so in Think and Grow Rich, they talk about that all the time, the power of desire and belief and having faith. And so it's really important. If you don't believe in yourself and you're just going along, and then you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get a higher income job. You're not going to work for yourself. You're not going to do any of those things. You have to really believe and then use that energy to have that desire and that passion and those other high income skills that will help you earn more. 14, they also use and leverage the power of proximity. And so I've talked about this before. If you are super close to a high performer, you're more likely to perform even higher yourself. If you're by someone who is a low performer, you are going to cut down your performance rates by a significant amount. And so be careful who you're around. Who you're around and who you're listening to is going to affect and impact your life in a positive way, maybe. Like if they eat really healthy and if they're going to the gym and exercising and getting outside, then you're more likely to do those things as well. If it's the same thing with certain ideas, if you are starting a business or something and then you're around other people who are starting a business, then you're going to learn those skills and those tactics. Same thing with saving money. If you're around someone who saves and invests and talks about it, you are more likely to do the same thing. So be careful who you're around. It will dictate who you become. Number 15, you need to feed your mind. And so this is really important. We talk about the power of positivity, the power of a growth mindset, the power of belief in yourself. And so the mind is where it all starts. And so you really, really have to work on this. I have tons of videos on my channel and I will be doing more because that is part of the process. You have to know what to do, but then you have to figure out, how do I do it? How do I do it when I think this way? How do I change my thinking? And if you can learn to be positive and to be resilient and to power through things, then you're more likely to be successful and more likely to make more money. 16, you're really good at financial planning. You are aware of finances. You know how to make money. You know how to save money, to spend money, invest money. So it's really important. This is a skill. It is a part of life that you need to know how to understand money. Money is the tool. Money makes the world go around. And so there's other things, like I always talk about, there's so many more things that I care more about in people and projects, but money is a tool, and it helps me to do more things with those projects that I'm passionate about, to spend more time with my family, etc. And so master money and you will be off to the races. All right, so those were 16 high income skills from Tony Robbins that you can learn to make more money and to be successful. Let me know in the comments below if you resonated with any of them, if you have any of them, if you're working on some, or if you have any other ideas or questions about it. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up. If you liked it, hit the notification bell if you want more videos, and share with a friend and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for being here. You've got this. Keep learning, working, and growing. It will be worth it. You can do it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.